All right, y'all. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, Double A have here. This video is gonna be quick. I noticed this on Twitter, as you can see. It says, "What's trending? Blues Clues releases an ABC song that recognizes the LGBTQ plus community. The new song has had exceptional feedback from parents and kids." All right, so I'm not gonna waste no time getting into this. First things first, let me preface this by saying I'm not homophobic. I'm not afraid of any homo. People that are gay, that's their choice, man. That's their choice. That's what they want to do. We live in modern day Babylon where people get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. So that's on them. Do whatever the hell you want to do. But keep it away from me. Don't try to force it or push it on me or anyone for that matter. And I've said this before. If you're doing what you truly believe or feel to be, the right thing, then you shouldn't look for acceptance from other people. Like, if you think that, being gay is right or whatever, knock yourself out. You shouldn't worry about whether the fuck I care or if I like it or not that you're gay. So I never get that. But anyway, but as you can see on Blues Clues, they pushing it to the kids, man. All right, and there's a lot of people out there that I know that say, oh, well, how come a lot of quote unquote black men always saying that there's a gay agenda being pushed? Well, that's because there's a gay agenda being pushed. There's no reason for this to be on a kids show. No reason at all for this to be on a kids show. And I noticed that some people are going to say, oh, well, what about they push, heterosexual relationships. Well, look, the overwhelming majority of the kids that are here, well, let me fix that before I even say that. That's just wrong. First and foremost, all of the kids that are here on the planet right now came from a man and a woman. All right? So yes, and most of them grow up in a household with a man and a woman. So, they don't have to wait for fucking a TV show to show them a man and a woman together. All right? Most kids got that part already, mommy and daddy. Now, when you want to introduce daddy and daddy, now you're throwing that in there. You're throwing that curveball in there, that, oh, mommy and mommy, you're throwing that in there. You're just going to throw it. And no, that's not natural. We shouldn't be throwing it in there. All right? That's sexualizing little kids. Again, if the kid wants to grow, like I said, we live in modern day Babylon. If the kid wants to grow up and be gay and down the line, then hey, you know what? Knock your fucking self out. But like to be putting this like who watches Blues Clues, man? Like little kids watch Blues Clues, man. So anyway, I'm gonna play this right here. It doesn't have any audio, I don't think, but just watch it or not. Oh, there is audio. Okay. ABC song, the pride flag. The feedback was great. All right, it says, everyone is ecstatic to see that Blues Clues is teaching the younger generation to accept people for who they are. No, that's not what Blues Clues is doing. That's not what Blues Clues is doing. Blues Clues is introducing homosexuality to little kids. That's what they're doing. Everyone is ecstatic to see that Blues Clues is teaching the younger generation to accept people for who they are. You know where that lesson comes from? That lesson is supposed to come from your house. From within your home, that lesson should come from. Not from the TV. The TV shouldn't be the judge on on how we conduct ourselves. That should come from the home, and then from the home, it should be coming from your faith group, whether you are, Jewish or Muslim, Hindu, or whatever. That it should be an extension of your faith to accept people for who they are. And then again, homosexuality. People want to be gay. Hey, again, that we live in a time where they can do that. But if someone isn't I don't want to say a proponent, but if someone's not for gay marriage or whatever the case may be, or that just gay in general, then why would you try to force them to like it? You know what I mean? It's kind of like what I say all the time with the quote unquote black community, trying to make the quote unquote white man fucking like you. You can't make people do shit. Okay, you can't. So just like I'm not for quote unquote black people trying to encroach on quote unquote white people's fucking lives and tell them what to do and how to treat them and shit like that. I've had to see, and this is how I'm consistent. And this is how what I say all the time: you have to be consistent in your values and your morals, or you have to be consistent. And I'm consistent because just like I'm like that when it comes to quote unquote my people, I'm the same way when it comes to gay people. Look, you shouldn't be trying to force people to fucking like you. Period. Whether just leave it at that. Everyone is ecstatic. Okay, I don't think so. What the hell is it? This brings so much joy to me to see how far we have come in teaching our children to accept everyone, no matter who they are. See, and it's crazy. They keep trying to change it into like acceptance. I did a video on acceptance. You can accept things and you can reject things. You're not teaching kids to accept anything. What you're doing is you're trying to indoctrinate them to just automatically accept it. You're telling them that it's okay. Okay? And I'm not for that. I'm not for that at all. You don't. TV programmers and producers don't get to tell me and my children what the hell's okay. You don't get to set the standard. And we live in a crazy time where TV producers and people like that, they are setting the standards, and we're allowing them to continue to do so, and we have to put a stop to it. We have rights, and the more that we allow that to happen, the less rights that we have. And people might say, oh, but what about the quote unquote LGBTQ rights? They have rights. They get married, they're doing all that stuff. They could buy and own land and all that, get a job, stuff like that. Oh, are they discriminated against in some instances? Yeah, I'm sure they are. Just like everyone else on the planet is discriminated in some instances. There's women out here that claim that they're being discriminated against. So, and they're half the fucking population. So if they're dealing with it, then everyone's going to be dealing with discrimination to some degree. It'll never end. But when it comes to LGBTQ rights, yeah, they have rights. But just because they have rights, does that mean that their rights get to usurp my rights? And then I have to be castigated or subject to castigation? Or I'm not even sure if castigation is a word, but regardless, does that mean that I have to be subject to any to people looking down on me or saying, oh, he's behind, or he's like whatever the case? No, one, I don't really give a fuck about what the hell anyone got to say. And two, no, people shouldn't be targeted like that. The same way that they try to claim that they're targeted is the same thing that they'll do to you if you don't freaking lock in step with these motherfuckers on their agenda. Because that's what it is. It's an agenda. Parents are also very supportive of what Blue's Clues has done. Like I said, I'm not. Let's see. My boys grew up watching Blue's Clues back when Steve and then Joe were on the show. I'm glad to see you're still putting out a good show from this queer mama and her 2 boys. See, that's the problem right there, and I feel bad for those boys. They're growing up in the fucking chaos-filled fucking home. That's terrible. It is what it is, and if you don't like it, there's channels out there that you can go and listen to and check out. But that's just it. So hold on, going on. Let's see what else we got. I think that's all. So anyway, like I said, this video is gonna be short. I just saw that, and I had to speak on it because I don't think I've ever spoken or taken a stance on this topic on this channel. So I wanted to make myself clear. It's it ain't going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be around, but that doesn't mean that we have to just sit back and allow it. Allow this to be put in front of us, and the kids. Like, these are fucking kids, man. Little kids. You know who watch Blue's Clues? Little kids. Little kids, man. Like babies. Nah, man. That ain't right. So, anyway, peace.